Hello ladies and gentle boys, Spazzy Dragon here, aka Syndrimes, and welcome to a test play of my childhood. Oh, look at this floating car above the ground. Welcome to what European players remember as Ex Machina, and what the US players remember as Hard Truck Apocalypse. This is a very old game that I used to play, and actually the story is that this is the second most the second most game that I ever bought for by my own money. The first one being Unreal Tournament 2004. And Hard Truck Apocalypse instantly became my generation of Freelancer before I actually played Freelancer. Again, I played Freelancer much later on in my life, and I started comparing it with this game. And actually, it's kind of the opposite. This game actually took many inspirations from Freelancer to the point that it actually kind of plays like Freelancer with combat trucks. Now, what I mean by that, you'll see in a moment. I don't know if this game is going to make for an interesting Let's Play, because I usually said that, oh, Freelancer is slow-paced, right? I actually have a feeling that this might be even slower pacier than Freelancer, and it just has to do with how the game is structured, how the game mechanics work. But yeah, I remember many very good things about this game. I remember the soundtrack being amazing, I remember the guns and the vehicles being interesting, and since I used to play the Russian version, I also remember that the story was kind of interesting. Something that you're not going to experience with me today, because by all accounts, the English dub of this game is terrifically bad, like to the point that it's kind of funny. You'll notice this during the quips that the character provides during the gameplay. But yeah, so the setting of Hard Truck Apocalypse, and the reason why I'm going to be telling you this now and not showing you the intro cinematic, is simply because, for some reason, it crashed the game. I don't know why, but hello, this is, like, very old game on Windows 10. I should be glad that it works at all. So, yeah. This is the bog standard, humanity survives after World War III sort of affair. You know, nothing new, same old stock, you know, stuff. But the cool thing about it is that humanity rebuilds itself. It uses a technology called the mask, which is kind of a cybernetic implant that covers your face and allows you to filter out all of the nasty contaminants thing. The actual story is that the game designers couldn't license a face animation engine, so they had to go with static faces, so, you know, the more you know. And the thing that I really like about this setting is that it's kind of... Okay, so it's post-apocalyptic future kind of thing with trucks. The reason why trucks is, you know, the default setting is simply because in this post-apocalyptic world, civilians are basically like freelancer civilians, where you actually have, like, people in shuttles flying with two massive guns attached because, you know, space is dangerous. So this is the same thing. And the reason why everyone is using trucks is because after the nukes hit, you must understand that, you know, most of the electronics just basically went and just poof. So as humanity rebuilt itself, when they did emerge from their vaults, whatever, the only technology they could actually start utilizing are old style of motor vehicles, so we're talking about the 40s, 50s, maybe 60s, you know, non-electronic control vehicles. And, you know, trucks are kind of like cattle, like, you can haul stuff with it, you know, they're easy-esque to repair, they're very durable because of what they are designed to do. And, yeah. Let's just start off on a game. The default setting is medium, so we're just going to go with that. And let's go. I will have to be actually kind of skipping... I'll have to skip through the dialogue because I really don't want you to hear this voice acting. Like, it is actually
History
horrible.
hasn't kept any
No,
certain
no,
facts.
don't worry about it. So,
Rise and...
yes, rise and shine. So, do you want to get hints on how to play? No. So, Welcome to Hard Truck Apocalypse. We are a certain young man who just turned... Actually, do I have a journal? Yes, I do. So, the dude that I'm currently... where is it? Encyclopedia, Statistical Relationship, Books, History. Okay, so the year's 2234. Just so you know. I have become of age, and my father just told me that for the first time in my life, I can actually make a run to the nearest settlement on my own. So we've been taking our vegetables to the South's market for years. I'm not a bad driver, but Dad never let me go there on my own until today. But today is my birthday. I can do whatever I want. I bet my dad is preparing a surprise for me and wants me to be out of his way for now. Probably just as well. So, this game is not as detailed with its storyline as Freelancer is. I'm gonna tell you this right now. But overall, it's kind of very similar. So, this is our... this is the little... settlement that we grew up in. And this is our car. As you can see, we have... we have a truck with a gun. This is all you have to do. And over here we can actually see what the truck can do. So the vehicles in this game consist of a forward and rear setting. You can buy and upgrade different parts, and the front one has room for one gun, and the back has this much room for when it comes to, cargo. So we have to drive all the way from Gluchoy to south. And you can see there's this little road over here, and we're just gonna follow that. So I'm kind of surprised. I kind of downloaded this game on a whim, because it's only like 500 megs large. And I remember trying to play it on Windows 7 some time ago, like, a couple of years ago when I was hit with nostalgia for these older games. And I couldn't get it to run. Like, it would just constantly crash. So I downloaded on Windows 10, and it's like, well, this works. So. Oh no. An enemy! So this is a part of the Vagabond faction. It's kind of very similar to Freelancer in terms there's factions, and the reason why they're hostile to you is because this is a, post-apocalyptic, and, what's yours is mine. I'm gonna try and destroy this vehicle from a distance without actually allowing it to get into range. Okay, there we go. We are reloading our gun. And there we go. Let's reload the gun. As we're...
Your ass is grass.
Apparently you need to taunt me after you die. Okay, press I to pick up cargo. We're just going to do that. And we picked up another Hornet. Rate of fire 400. Fire distance 500. Accuracy 84. And it looks like... it is exactly the same. Actually, no. This Hornet's durability is 5 out of 20, and that's why this this thing over here is actually... the one that I currently have equipped is actually better than... You have some very big dams over there. Actually never noticed that. And over... around this whole place you'll have the... like these little institutions like this. Like, it's a small town, you press H to honk, and you have the ability to repair your vehicle, buy ammo if you're using, some sort of rocket launchers or something. So, yeah. Also, our truck's name is Van. Because of course it is. Yeah. I remember the music actually being one of the more interesting things about the game. I think I even have some of the game's OST uploaded on my channel.
The roof is on fire.
Oh, I see two people on the radar. the first one we couldn't get through. We could get through without taking any damage. This is not going to be the case now. Oh, there it is. Can I kind of...
Is it the best you can do?
You bastard!
Yep, that is I. So where are you? Come here and become dead. He's somewhere there.
Hell, it's hot.
Hell, it's hot. Okay, we picked up some wood with an average price of 70. And hornets. We have 2 hornets now, both of them are kind of not good. And we actually took some damage. I remember when I started playing this game, like, looking at this, like, oh no, the model changes as you take damage. Oh wow, look at these sparks flying out of the cabin. It's like, wow, this blew my mind. Not so much these days, no. When I play games like BMG Drive.
Howdy, man.
Hello! Okay, so this is a caravan belonging to the Adventures. The game... You know, for those times, it actually looks pretty amazing. I really like the, some of the physics that we had, like... What other games did I have that time to compare with? Oh, hello. Stay on your side of the road, please. Also, that is a big frickin' gun. So, we just got approached by a woman named Elise. Howdy, man. May I ask you a favor? Are you talking to me? Oh, yes, of course. You can see that the writing in this game is kind of interesting. I have a business here. I have an business here, and I need someone to show me the way around these lands. And what kind of business is it? It's none of your concern. I pay well enough to keep your mouth shut. I smell fish. You have a look of a criminal on you. Says who? Are you in? Why not? I will help you. I don't want to have anything in common with raiders. Leave me be. I'm gonna go with that because just look at her. Like, this is a person who paints her mask's lipstick. As a wish, boy. I think we shall meet again. Bye. Ow. Well, okay then. Rude. Dented my vehicle. Not that it wasn't already dented, but there you go. And there we go, one of the bigger towns. So the smaller town that we ended up being along the way, that place only had the place to kind of repair your vehicle and stuff. This one actually has a market and a bar. So, for example, you can buy wood here. It sells for 149 and buys for 100. Sorry. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. It will buy from me for 49 bucks, right? And I can purchase for like 147. Yeah, 147. Now I don't actually want to sell it here because I know where it sells and it's on the same map. And as you can see, you can actually get quite a few very different kind of weapons. And we're nowhere close in actually getting them, like, at all. I'm actually going to sell this one. Screw it. Whatever. And, yeah. Let's actually very quickly go to the, So here we go. We can repair our truck over here, but we can also take a look at different cabins and body types. So, right now, we have the... What do we have, actually? I don't know which one we currently have, but we can buy the mule, which is kind of different. So I don't actually remember. There was a way to kind of look at what it provided you. So weight, durability. No, these are two completely similar. Oh. This is a very sleek-looking design, and Rusty Scorpio, it It's basically the same, but with more stuff. Okay, whatever. What do we have over here? Cascade. More stuff. Like, more stuff, more place to put your stuff in. As you can see, like, the game models are actually pretty good. Like, we're talking on par with Freelancer here. For the most part. And you can also repaint your thingy to do. And so we might as well just repaint it red, because why not? So let's go to the bar. Do we have anything here? I had a strange encounter near the town. A good-looking girl asked me to help her. She looked and acted like she was from a gang, so I refused to deliver some suspicious-looking package for her. But I just can't get her out of my mind. What was my father going to tell me, I wonder? I better be going home now. So, let's take a look. Barman. Sergo the Trader, Farmer Dick. Young man, could you please do me a small favor? I mean, depends. I'm listening. I have important business to offer to Sergo, but I didn't expect to see him today, so I left the necessary papers at home. What exactly do you need from me? Please, bring me to the filling station as fast as possible so I could collect all the documents and make an offer to Sergo. You will not have to wait for me. I'll find a car at my own neighbors. Get in. Lead the way. Let's see. Sergo the Trader. Hey, look who's there. I hope you look terrible. Look who's there. I hope you got some business proposal. You're like, sir, are you Sergo by chance? I brought you a package from Glukoi. Yes, I'm Sergo. You must be Peter's son. Peterson, get it? You've grown up since I last saw you. That's my first trick. Show you track business. Let's take a look at your merchandise. Well, I can give you 100 coins. Do you agree? Oh, that'll do. Exactly what my father told me. And let's bounce. We have a thing to deliver. So we need to... Okay, 200 coins. A book is added to your book section in the journal. What is this? Masks. Some people still ask me, why are we wearing masks? The answer is simple. The game devs couldn't animate a face. The air of our world is poisoned, so a single breath of it would kill the strongest person. The catastrophe... Yeah, this is basically... yeah, this is not actually what's going on. So we're going to quickly do a side quest. You can see that the side quest is marked with a kind of a purple-ish marker over there. And we're going to quickly deliver this guy over there and have him grab his papers. Although those kind of look like enemies? Oh.
Howdy, man.
Those were enemies. Someone just had a very bad day. Oh, and they dropped loot. Don't mind if I do. Hey, I picked up some potatoes. Yeah, these guys actually have good weapons. So that's kind of... There you go. You could drive faster. I'm in a hurry. Just get out of my car. I'll find a more agile driver to bring me back to South. You're such a bore. You receive 50 coins, and that's because I didn't, like, instantly, quote, undock from the yard, so, you know. That's why this person is having such a hissy fit. But yeah, our next mission is to actually return home. I picked up some potatoes, so let's take a look. Average price, 50. Is it though? Well, let's take a quick look. Nope, these guys actually purchased potatoes for 257. So we're just... Before we go back to our dad's and, you know, enjoy our birthday party in glorious HD, we're actually going to go and embrace our inner Slavness. Oh, that's a nice car. Too bad I can't afford one yet. So instead, we're actually going to go back to this,
Howdy, man.
to this little city and sell off our potats. Because a single bag of potats makes love strong. Okay, so let's go in and there we go. Potatoes, 257. Boosh. Can we buy anything? An Assault Spectre? Spectre, Deadly Spectre. Damage 5. There seemed to be no difference. Rate of fire 600, 500, 640. Oh, I like this. Boosh. There we go. We have upgraded our car. And with that in mind, do we have anything else? There go the trader. Good merchandise, as usual. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Barman. Hello, traveler. Do you have any work for me to do? Some crazy murderer is haunting our lands. Get rid of his foul presence and receive 413 coins in reward. I agree, because that's actually a pretty substantial, not an unsubstantial, That's a lot of dosh.
Howdy, man.
So wait, where is it? Oh, that is far away, actually. Oof. I think we're gonna do that after our birthday party. I think that is... Oh, hello. Hello, items. What is this? Wood and a specter. Wow. How does this sound, actually? Ah, yes. That's the sound of big damage. And this thing actually...
Howdy, man.
Hi! And this thing actually reloads faster than the Hornet, so that's kind of cool. Oops, I pressed H when I shouldn't have. So we're just going to sell this. Guns firing range, rate, 20%. It costs 3,400 credits. That's a lot of damage. Which we currently cannot afford, but... There we go. So yeah, let's actually go back. But yeah, as you can see, this is kind of like Freelancer. Just instead of trade lanes, we have much more involved drive. Now, the only thing that I really didn't kind of like about the game back in my time was that I quickly figured out that the game scales its enemies depending on your level. So there's really no point in grinding, because the game will just provide you with easier enemies if you are at a, you know, smaller-ish level when you hit the next area. Yeah, which is kind of a shame, but there you go. The enemy spawns also have a tendency to kind of be kind of predictable. It kind of feels like it's on a timer, if that makes any sense. Like the game kind of just lets you drive around for a minute and just arbitrarily spawns enemies for you. Which I guess is, you know, completely normal. Those are some ruins. I want to go there at some point. So, are you really not going to spawn me any enemies? Well, okay then. Guys, I think we have a problem. I mean, no, don't worry about it. Like, it's a Slavic birthday party. Like, don't worry about it. This is probably all fine, right? I mean, the fields aren't burning. That's good. Ew.
my boy. Come over here.
What happened here? Who did it?
Listen carefully. I've been taking care of you for years, but still, you are an adopted child. These things belong to your real father. Take them. Go find Ben Throttle. He is an explorer like your dad was. He will help. Go, son.
That was me, by the way. I realized he couldn't tell the difference.
All my life. What should I do now? Nothing left, and no one. Only this letter.
If you are reading this letter, it means I didn't manage to come back. Sad, but true. I know Peter well, and have no worries about your education. My heart hurts by the thought of you becoming a man while I am far away. It is a real torment, but you must know that I had no other choice but to leave. Too much is at stake. I have to right the wrong. Only by achieving my goal can I prove myself worthy of being called father and husband. I am sorry, son. Forgive me if you can.
Is that all? No explanations whatsoever? How can I forgive someone I never blamed? There's nothing I can do here. Probably Ben will enlighten me. I will find him, and then I will decide what to do with my life. I wonder where he lives.
Yeah, that's a good question. So yeah, as I already said, the voice acting in this game is kind of interesting when you think when you think about it. Oh, let's actually take a very quick look at the journal. Ah, yes. I noticed the smoke over my village from a distance. A terrible thing happened. Someone killed all the people and burned down the village to the ground. My father was dying, but before he passed away, he gave me what looked like a birthday gift. His last words were, "Find Ben Throttle." I buried the dead people and went back to my truck. I opened the box and found Dad's savings, a sparkling object which looked like a disc, and a sealed letter with my name on it. The letter said I was adopted, and my true father was an explorer called Ivan Go. Go, Ivan! Go! All that's left from him is the truck that I'm driving now, and the mysterious CD. Ivan, probably with his favorite highway songs. Ivan Go has gone missing several years ago and is probably dead by now. My world has turned upside down. I need some time to make sense of it all. And most of all, I need to find a Sidewinder Fang, my father, and ask him a lot of questions. But first, I have to talk to Ben Throttle. Oh, damn. A deal of a lifetime. Well, at least I didn't lose my my shipment of potatoes. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to Slavic Freelancer, everyone. Ex Machina, aka Hard Truck Apocalypse. I think you could get it for like $3 on Steam. If you like this, if you like this terrible, terrible game, that I completely I'm completely honest with you. I like this game because of the nostalgia value, most of all. And if you like to see more of this game, feel free to kind of, you know, thumbs up the video so I know if you want to watch this or not. And, yeah, tell me what you think. See you in the next episode.